What's going on, guys? Zach Evanish here, undergroundstrength.tv and undergroundstrengthcert.com. And I want to give you one common mistake that I notice in strength coaches, not just aspiring strength coaches, but experienced strength coaches. Now you'll notice right behind me, we got the squat rack set up. I began training in 1989. Over a quarter of a century later, I am still a fan, a devotee, completely committed to crushing the basics. The amateur strength coach, he or she is looking for the fads, for the gimmicks, for the flashy things to try to convince people, to try to kind of show them that this is what's the way. The way is by being flashy and different and doing, crazy stuff. Kind of like what we saw on The Biggest Loser. A year, 2 years ago, we saw people that were very unfit, not even physically ready for these exercises, and they were doing tire flips with their hips up high in the air, their legs straight, their backs hunched, rounded over. Very dangerous for individuals of that level of fitness. The basics have all kinds of progressions and regressions, and that's what you have to know as a coach. When you're an expert, you know that there is power behind those basics. When you're an amateur, you're looking for the flashy exercises, things that look cool, and in turn, you're not getting results. So as a coach, the number one thing you need to be focused about is getting people results, not just from a physical sense, but emotionally. So when you're doing exercises that kind of scare them and freak them out, it really depends on their fitness level and their emotional strength. Somebody who's new will be extremely intimidated trying to get under a bar, trying to do back squats. You're going to be starting with body weight squats, progression to some basic kettlebell goblet squats, maybe a different variation of a barbell squat, such as a simple back squat, box squat with very light weight, or even doing a light sandbag squat. The weight in front of them teaches them to push their hips back, forces them to get in the position of knees out, butt back. So as a coach, focus your own self, your own mentality on being an expert, not worrying about what's flashy or what's different. Focus truly on the results you get for the people that you train. That's what matters most. If you're looking to do crazy exercises, circus tricks, that's really you showing that you're an amateur and you're not doing what's best for your clients, for your members, for your athletes. And when you genuinely care for them, you stop caring about what the current fad is, and you start totally and solely focusing on what is the best thing I can do for the people that I train. And that's me telling you from the heart. Might be calling some of you out, and others you might be feeling pretty good about yourself, saying, you know what, I'm glad I trusted my gut instincts, my knowledge and my intuition telling me that we don't need to be doing crazy circus tricks that have high levels of danger and low return of results. You focus on results, and that is the ticket. Go to undergroundstrengthcert.com. This is the week. We've got our online Underground Strength Coach certification. It's heavy duty as far as information. We recorded an entire certification. Then we took added parts that are outside of the cert, added a lot of program design, showed how to organize the gym, talk about mentality that's needed for you to be a great coach, one that truly changes lives. So if you're a coach, whether you have a lot of experience or a little bit, you always want that white belt mentality where you are never saying to yourself, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough. An expert is always trying to learn more to better his or her craft to give their members the best athletes, because truly we're never good enough. Undergroundstrengthcert.com. Peace.